Marcus Allen. Yes, indeed, those legs are still very young as he's powering that Kansas City Chief offensive attack. You know, despite a disappointing start, a win today would vault the Saints into a first-place tie with San Francisco. A banged-up Jim Everett will start and face a vastly different 49er defense with Deion Sanders starting at right corner, Merton Hanks moving to free safety, and former #1 pick Dana Hall moving to the bench. And Howie, as I turn to you, looking at that San Francisco defense, is it fully Ray Rhodes' defense now?
Oh, this is Ray Rhodes' defense. Eddie DeBartolo went to Ray Rhodes and asked him if they should bring in Deion Sanders. 7 of the 11 starters from last year are Ray Rhodes guys this year. He made all the changes. He's responsible for that defense. The only part of the defense that's left that remains from George Seifert's era is the goal line. Once that's gone, it's all Ray Rhodes.
And you like the aggressiveness of Ray Rhodes?
Oh, I love that defense.
All right, thank you very much, Howie. Even with this bye week, there's still plenty of action in the National Football League. Right now, let's check out some of those contests coming your way. An AFC showdown outdoors at Husky Stadium. Pittsburgh is coming off a 500-yard offensive explosion against the Colts. But today, Barry faces the AFC's second-ranked rush defense. And Myra's Seahawks squad is looking to prove that their fast start is no fluke. Cleveland's Testaverde, coming off his best game of the season, is still the AFC's lowest-rated quarterback. But that could change against a Colt D that's second in generosity only to Mother Teresa. That makes Marshall Faulk the AFC's leading rusher as Indy's only traitor. With 2 touchdown tosses and 194 yards rushing, Scott and Barry turned some heads, while the Lions turned the Cowboys upside down. New England's Bledsoe is going to be one busy man if he hopes to score more points than the Pats' last-ranked defense gives up to Detroit. All right, that's coming your way today. Let's go back down to Florida and talk with Jimmy. Jimmy, on Monday night, Detroit knocked off Dallas. Any signs of problems with Dallas, or what's necessary to get back on track?
Well, James, I think Dallas is going to be fine. I think they just faced a great performance by Barry Sanders. I do believe this, though. They've got to get the ball to the wide receivers. When you look at the low-scoring games the last few years, it was when the wide receivers were not a major factor.
Jimmy, during the game the other night, it was obvious that Troy was frustrated, throwing his hands to the sideline, wanting Barry to tell him, what do I do? What do I do? There's confusion about when Barry Switzer is going to call timeouts, whether penalties or whatever. What was your situation there? Did you handle all of that for Troy? Because Troy didn't know what to do in the game.
Well, yeah, that's what we practiced on. We had problems the first year or two, back 89 and 90, but then I took it over with a 2-minute offense, with all the timeouts, and we didn't have a problem the last 3 years.
Yeah, that's one of the things they did in Dallas this week, where the coaches met with Switzer and said, look, we got to work this out.
Irvin wants more balls thrown his way. All right, we'll be back with a few parting shots after this.